Hello. Well, after a couple of bitterly cold days, we've got sunshine today. It is cold, but not in the way that it has been. And so Mr. J and I, we've been getting on with the job that we knew we needed to do, and I've slightly put off doing. But anyway, we've tackled it today. And today we have provided. Wow, that's blinding. Today we have provided some extra shelter in the palace. Well, actually, in the palace, what we've got is a whole load of chickens desk bathing. Now, I made them that lovely bucket there, and it's got some compost and rapeseed straw and wood ash in it for them to desk bathe in, but they prefer the bit just there. So what Mr. J and I have done today is to rearrange completely this corner here, which it was quite open to the elements, and you know, they're hardy old things, are chickens, but it is due to be not only cold but very windy tonight. Hello sweetie. So what we've done, and it's all very temporary, is to take one of those very long pallets that were actually 5 meters long, so it's at 15 feet, and I've cut it in half at the top. Well, I cut it in half at the middle, so the centre section is now at the top, and we've stood it up in here, so that's where they go out, and we've made a bit of a wall here, and around this side we've used very poopy pallets on the sides here, and put their perches across. Now, I know our birds, and some of them will sleep along here because they're daft like that, but hopefully they will sleep snuggled on these perches here in this corner, where there are less drafts, and this should now stay a bit warmer. Now, of course, what I don't want them to do, now, of course, what I don't want them to do is to overheat. They are hardy birds. They have got loads of feathers, and they, you know, in theory, should be able to sleep out in the trees. But we don't want them doing that. We want them inside where they're secure. But they have at least now got something that's got, well, just a little more shelter. You can see the light through them, so there is still movement of air. But for this section along here where their perches are, we've put slats on the other side to hopefully stop any big drafty gaps. These big old birds just disappearing there are Jersey giants, and the reality is that they shouldn't really have perches much more than 12 inches off the floor, so that they don't damage themselves when they get on and off the perches. But ever since we hatched these birds, they have taken no notice of what they should do, and have jumped up to the highest thing they could find at bedtime, and sometimes that was the top of their house. And we used to have a chicken house in here for them, and they always wanted to sleep on the top of it, and every night I would have to either take them off the roof of that, or off the pallets which are around the edge of this building. And in the end I just thought it would be easier to give them perches that are in fact slightly lower than the roof of their house would have been, or than the pallets around the edges, which are turned on their end, and they have some lower perches as well to help them get up and down. And later on this afternoon I'm going to build some sort of ladder affair for them to go up and down. They won't use it, but I will at least have tried. And this is 4 of our Brahmas. That's Starburst at the back, and the three girls who are all desperately trying to get into the same spot, and there's quite a lot of growling and grizzling going on there. I really am so very pleased to be able to get outside for a while today. It was unpleasantly cold first thing this morning, but now the sun is out and has warmed the air a little bit. Now obviously, you know, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, and tonight it is due to go down to something disgusting like -9. So I don't suppose tomorrow morning is going to be much fun. But to be able to get out into the fresh air and the sunshine is just, it's making me feel so happy. I'm really not very good cooped up inside all the time, and I don't think I'm an indoor person anymore. At one point I would have said I was, but I'm definitely not anymore. And so, wherever you are in the world and whatever you're up to today, I hope you get a chance to be outside for a while, and I also hope you can join me again tomorrow.